speaking German, of course, but yeah, that will be a fun run. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great run. We have a lot to show off, and there is at least one run killer that we really need to be careful of.
Oh yeah. Okay, without further ado, I'll do a short countdown and then we will be off with Wendy the Traum von Arizona. We will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck. There's a lot of button bashing going on.
And yeah, the story is something like this. We get a call from our friend. Let's go to Arizona to ride our horses back there. But yeah, Wendy, little girl, not much money, has to ask her parents for permission and actually earn some money through riding competitions. And that's basically the whole plot.
Yeah, and all the animals, or most of the animals, actually do damage, so when we run into the dog, or the dog runs into us in this case, we take damage and we can die. And then that's a reset in the level.
Yeah, it takes some time, and unfortunately, death warping is not a thing. We can't really abuse getting our health to 0, but it's not that big of a deal since it's quite quick actually to respawn.
Yep.
Alright, getting the food for our ducks, and when we get this done, we can actually move on to the first practice session for riding stuff, dressage. I have no idea about horse-related things. What about you?
Nothing at all.
Alright, since we will have some downtime later on, let's talk about how I actually discovered this game and how you got into speedrunning yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but for now, let's get to the post thingy and get our mail on the way.
Yeah, also really close. Another dog.
Hate this dog. And yeah, the only real thing we can speed up is text or dialogue. We can skip any dialogue by pressing start button exactly once. That skips the whole dialogue. And that's really fortunate. Alright.
Yeah, if you press too fast, you can actually get the password for the level, which is a time loss.
Yeah, a big one actually. And yeah, this is the first real riding challenge practice stuff we need to do. Just steering your horse throughout this parkour and hitting the orbs as centrally as possible to not fail the level. And yeah, anytime you see these dark orbs, we can just run full speed, but there will be colored ones right after this, so we have to match the colors, the gears of the horse, basically. So now I have to use the first gear, the yellow one, and have to match it, otherwise I will get error points. And error points are not something you want to have in this game, since that can actually make you fail the practice session and you have to start over, which of course is rather slow.
Yeah, the controls are really special.
Special is a nice word to say here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the final practice level, and then we're off to the actual tournament for the dressage category. And as you can see, the yellow gear is really slow, green is kinda intermediate, and red is full speed. And usually we wanna be as fast as possible, so we wanna gear down as on the latest possible frame, which is rather scary since you can actually be too late and concede error points. which
Yeah,
yeah.
in training it is really not forgiving. You can lose the run on one error point if you don't hit the others centrally.
Yeah, exactly, and that's really, really annoying, since like almost a third of the speedrun is in dressage, training and tournament in total. And that's, yeah, one of the more boring parts, but there will be more hype stuff in just a bit. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't know, it's a matter of taste, obviously, but this is a fun one. So, yeah, I can cheat a little. I will not match the yellow orb stuff here. I just go for speed and get an arrow point, but this really saves a lot of time, like 5 to 10 seconds, something like that. I actually made a task for this out of, I don't know, since the pandemic hit and stuff, I didn't know what to do, and I actually decided to make a task, and I think my task time is 17:11, which is 40 seconds faster than my personal sum of best, which is kind of ridiculous how fast the task is, considering we don't have glitches in this. There are no level skips, there's nothing.
No death warps.
Yeah, no
no
death
clipping.
warping. It's a plain, glitchless category of game, but you have to know the levels, you have to memorize where all the obstacles are for some levels, you have to pray for the RNG gods. So it is far from boring. And yeah, if you put a lot of time in this, you will get better and improve in many ways, which is something I really like about speedrunning. When you see your actual improvement from run to run. And that's something I always tell people who are new to speedrunning and get kinda, I don't know, demotivated by not PBing every run. So yeah, just keep with it and eventually you will get better. Okay, that level is done. Next adventure part level. We are visiting our local blacksmith, since our horse needs no new horseshoes. And yes, I had to Google that word. Not now, but beforehand, but yeah. I didn't know what the actual English term for this is, since the German word for this is rather unique. Alright, we need to get our horse, which has another color now, for some reason. And his name is Domino. But yeah, apparently our blacksmith forgot his, or lost his hammer. And without a hammer, a blacksmith can't really do anything. So we have to move through a very annoying part of this level. It's a maze filled with ducks. And all of those ducks deal damage. And if you have bad RNG, they just gang up on you and basically beat you to death.
Yeah, and the iframes are really short, so if two ducks are really close to each other, you get 2 hits.
Oh no. One more hit and I'm dead. But I made it. Okay, how are you doing so far? I have no idea where you are.
I just left the duck labyrinth.
Okay. I am entering the blacksmith now.
Ah, nice. I'm one screen behind you.
Alright, close enough. That's what we want to see. But yeah, now my nemesis. Horse, jumping stuff, obstacle, course, I have no idea.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, the controls here are rather simple. Mash A to get faster and faster. and B to jump. So if you hear button mashing on my end, maybe that's why. I'm playing this on the Game Boy interface and I failed miserably. That's not an English word. I can't pronounce stuff. But yeah, I failed really badly. I lost like 10 seconds. But I still made it. That's everything I wanted. But yeah, yes. Now we have the tournament. Almost started speaking German, because it's a German game.
Yeah, the mashing is actually not consistent through levels, so in this jumping session we have to mash really, really hard. And later, if we are running through a lake and other terrain, we don't need to mash as much. But as you can see, I'm sometimes losing max speed, and that's because the mashing is actually really, really hard. I can't do it with my thumb, so I changed the grip on the controller to actually even get to max speed.
Yeah, mashing is kinda weird in this. Usually in games where you have to mash, like zombie hovering in Wind Waker or something, it's not as hard as in this, I feel like. But maybe that's just me. Okay, final run killer level, I would say.
Yeah.
And you will see why in like minutes or something. But yeah, we're still both good on time, I think. Estimate is really, really generous. I don't think we had a 21 plus in the last couple of practice runs.
I had a Wendy 30 or something. But
yeah, which is still a very good run.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually you wanna go sub 20, but sometimes the game really, really wants you to just not achieve that. And yeah, sometimes you have that, and usually the game is nice to you. But obviously you have to do your part as well to get good times. The current world record is 18 minutes and 6 seconds. That is my current PB. And your PB is a 18...
16, I think. And there's the run killer, the goat.
No! I hate this goat. I actually pause buffered, entered the final staircase, and it hit me.
Yeah. I got also hit twice so far.
Okay, I'm pause buffering. Oh no. I'm struggling. I hate this part so much. This
yeah,
part
the goat hit
killed so many runs already. And it's claiming another one.
Yeah, the goat hitbox is also really, really inconsistent. Sometimes you get hit if you're running on the side, but you're not actually 100% on the left side and you're still getting hit. That's the gigantic hitbox sometimes.
At least I didn't die.
That's good.
You're already catching cows?
Yep, I'm at the best part. I'm at the cow catching.
I'm not. I'm quite a lot behind now, but I can still make it. Hopefully. But yeah, catching cows is very, very fun. It's a 2-minute auto-scroller. Nice.
We have to get 20, I think.
Yeah, 20 is the minimum you have to catch. Moo. And yeah, cow puns are really, really appreciated. If you have any Dota, let me know.
Oh, I actually thought about cow gags, but I can't come up with some. Even before the stream, I had no cow puns.
I mean, we did hear some during another event recently, so maybe... Now, repeating those would be not fun. But yeah,
and
catching cows is hard. Not.
Yeah, I like the cow level in a lot because normally you can really easily achieve 20 cows, so you have 1 minute just sitting there and can think about the run, what you want to do, how far are you, etc.
Yeah.
It's really nice pause to think about what's coming up next.
Okay. Look, Mom, I'm playing without hands.
And I catch always 21 cows, just one safety cow. Just like a safety car, but it's a cow.
I mean, you can do stupid stuff. I think my task just turned around every other frame, which looks really wonky. But yeah, I couldn't figure out any skip for this level, since you have to wait until it's over, and that's so annoying. And there's a hard requirement to get the cowboy hat, which is the current goal of this level. We need a cowboy hat to be able to ride in the next tournament. Really stupid, but yeah. We could have stolen it, but we are actually not able to. Since Wendy loves the law. Okay, I made it. I'm going back now.
Yep, I'm also on the way. Yet if you catch a cow, you see the word moo, which is German for moo.
Yeah, the German moo is actually the same as the English moo, just spelled differently. Moo.
Moo. That's music to my ears, and that was pronounced really bad.
Music. Okay. I'm not dead by the chipmunks, so...
Oh yeah, this is one where I lose.
Okay, now my
Sometimes.
favorite level. When this is finally over. Yeah, I can make up some time here if I do everything perfectly. But of course, it's a marathon, there are nerves involved, so...
Oh yeah, oh damn. You just jinxed me. You completely jinxed me.
That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, mashing here is really, really easy. You're basically never losing full speed. Well, if you hit an obstacle, of course, but usually this should be fine. I should have memorized this part by now. And almost jinxed myself.
Again.
But only almost. I still made it. Yeah. Here we combine everything we learned so far. We are mashing, we are jumping with another button, and we're actually steering the horse. So everything we learned in the previous tournaments comes to fruition now. Where's the next obstacle here? Okay, this is looking really good so far. Not really goat pace since my riding line is not perfect, but I haven't hit anything yet and I didn't lose full speed once. And yeah, this was okay. 135 in-game. And now the final level. We need to get to the airport to fly to Arizona without crashing.
Yeah.
And here, the mashing is really annoying as well. It is really not consistent between levels.
Yeah. You have to mash really, really hard to get max speed.
Yeah, I think my PB lost 2 seconds here, just because I was scared that I actually hit something. But yeah. Time is coming up in a few seconds. And time.
And I'm really close to... time.
GG!
Whew.
That was a rather close race.
Yeah.
Okay, I got an 18, not 80. Whew, 80 would be really bad. 1850, which is like 44 seconds slower than the current world record, but still a decent time. This would be 3rd place on the leaderboard, I think. I mean, we are only 3 people on the leaderboard, so if you wanna join us, feel free to look up Wendy, the Traum from Arizona, on speedrun.com. We have a community Discord, we have a written guide by me, you can watch my tasks on there to know where to go and where to improve. And usually, if we are not being somewhat sarcastic, we are a nice bunch, we are very helpful, and yeah, we really would like people to join us. Any last words from your end?
Yeah, this was my first marathon, so the nerves got me a little bit on some parts of the run, but it was really fun, and I think if you want, we can do it again.
Definitely, I'd be up for another race. And yeah, you did well. First marathon run ever by Dota, so huge GG. You managed to get a sub 20 in your first marathon.
Yep.
So that's something to build up on. And yeah, I think we are both streaming on Twitch, so if you wanna drop us a follow, go ahead. If not, then not. I don't know. But yeah.
That's up to you.
Yeah, of course. It's your decision. I don't think I have any more to say. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.